Welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you a movie titled Edge of Tomorrow. Watch out and enjoy the movie. The film starts showing that aliens have attacked the world. However, no one is unaware of how a man might face them. No one, on the other hand, is uninformed of how a man can confront them. They then give the military the mock suit. Humans and aliens are currently engaged in a fierce battle. Human beings yearn to secure their planet while fighting with the aliens. Now there is a military operation started against these aliens. It is being led by the army. Then they call a major named Cage. He never used to take part in military operations nor in the invasion. It seemed as if he has no interest in combat. Now Major Cage knows from his leader that he will also be a part of this coming military operation and will also have to confront aliens. So Cage says to his chief, "How can I fight? I never participated in any battle." That military chief says, "We need you. And you will not leave this place now." Cage clears, "I will not stay here. I will go." Saying it, Cage begins to go from there, but he is stopped. They had knocked him out so that he may not escape. Waking up, Major Cage glimpses as he is in the area of the military. They are getting ready for the military operation in which they were going to fight against the aliens. He is extremely shocked, thinking, "I am not willing to fight, but they are putting me in combat forcefully." Then an officer comes there who talks with the major strictly. He says, "Hurry up. There is a need to go to the military operation." Major Cage is handcuffed. He says, "Do you not know that I am a major? In which tone are you talking to me?" The officer and his companions say, "Yeah. We know. But you will have to come with us in the military operation." The officer brings Major to such a place where other soldiers are present. He introduces Major in such a way, he is a major, but he does not want to fight any battle. What use is he in the military? I have been ordered that his escape may be prevented. It is unknown when he flees. Now all begin to get ready because the military operation was going to start. Major Cage also makes himself wear the mech suit built by the scientists. That suit was technological. It could become easy to fight with aliens using it. But the problem was that Major Cage was unaware of how to use it. Then he starts to ask everyone what he should do with it. "Tell me how to use it." They say, "Go there and you yourself will learn to use it." Then they reach that place where alien assault is possible. There are two categories of the aliens including small and big aliens. Small aliens are of the red color but the big aliens are blue. Now all soldiers begin to fight with them. Then a giant alien proceeds to Major Cage to attack. Cage did not know how to fight, so he places an explosive on him, lifting it from his side. Consequently, he explodes. Cage also becomes a victim of it along with that alien. But a strange thing happens here. That giant alien's little blood drops on Cage. Cage moves to the previous day with it when he had restored his senses. Coming into senses, he thinks it may be his dream as it may not have happened. But the incidents begin to happen gradually as he has faced them. Then he understands that life has perhaps given him a second chance. Now they all move to the same place where this military operation had to start. Today, Cage is again killed by that alien. It means that the whole incident is revised, and Cage again comes into senses at the same place where he had awakened. It means everything was going to revise again. Cage does not understand why it is happening. Now he reveals it to all the soldiers while going. But they all say, making fun of his told story, "Are you wanting to run from here? So you are also entangling us in your words. Let's all go. Just accompany us to fight." Then it is seen that Cage glimpses a girl, reaching that place whose name is Sarah. And she is also the leading character of this movie. Now this girl was killed daily before the eyes of Cage. So Cage knew how she would be killed and other people. Cage decides today that he will rescue all because he knew how they will die. So he used to restrain it before it happens. Going there, Cage rescues Sarah when she is going to die. Sarah asks him, "How did you save me? It is appearing as you already knew that I am going to die. Which thing may be applied to stop my coming death?" Cage says, "Thankfulness. You trust me, I will also be killed today." Sarah says to him, "You will return back. Directly come to me if you come back after being revived." It happens the same. Cage is again killed. Coming into senses, he immediately goes to meet Sarah. He says, "Soldier, I came back. I am Cage." Then Sarah utters, "Cage, I apologize that I did not recognize you." Then Major Cage tells her, "Remember. You have said to me, come to meet." This past moment used to repeat again through the time loop, so nothing is in Sarah's memory. He says to Sarah, "I know that you will know it today, I will die and revive again. Why are you the only one who is believing in my words? Why are others not trusting?" Sarah says, "I have also faced it." Sarah says, "Come Cage. I lead you to the doctor." They both go to the doctor together. He tells them, "The alien whom you are learning with, they are not fighting themselves. Someone else is holding sway over them. There is the central intelligence of mimics behind it. It is controlling all of them. Blue aliens are called Alpha. And these are very powerful and unique above all. It means Alpha comes into existence after mixing the 1,000 of mimics. And Major Cage was such a man at that day who killed that Alpha. And no soldier still had not killed it till now. So the central intelligence of mimics Omega is reversing the time so that his Alpha may be alive. But the question arises, why is Cage reviving time and again? Because the blood of Alpha has transfused in the blood of Cage. So Cage is facing the same thing as he is revived again and again. Doctor tells, there is only one solution to confront it. That we may kill that central intelligence of mimics Omega. Otherwise, these aliens will continue to revive with the reversal of time. Our all attempts will prove futile. Here it is known that Sarah's real name is Rita. This soldier says to Cage, "Don't show it to anyone until we kill that central intelligence of aliens. That you know that central intelligence of aliens is behind all this. You may die and revive time and again. And we will also know it soon how that central intelligence of aliens may be killed. Then everything will be all right." Rita also says to Cage, "You will have a dream and it is revealed to you where that central intelligence of aliens resides. Then we all move there together." Cage says, "How can I take you there? I know nothing. I had been in the military but unknown about anything. How does one go about fighting a battle or looking for a location? What is the best way to face it?" Rita declares, "With mutual debate, we shall discover a solution. If there's a concern of training, I'm going to start it right now." Now Rita starts to train Cage strictly. During this, Cage is wounded. Rita says, coming to him, "I am going to kill you." Then Cage asks, "Why will you kill me?" Rita says, "Just keep in your mind. Whenever you are wounded, either I will kill you or you may take your life. It may not happen that these soldiers take you to the hospital when you get wounded. Where the blood is supplied to you there, because your ability will be ended with the diffusion of others' blood in your body. That we may detect the location of central intelligence of aliens Omega." Now it continues for several days. As Rita used to end Cage when he got wounded. And he used to run to and fro saying, "Rita, don't fire the gun. I don't die or receive any harm." But Rita was afraid of this as others' blood may not transfuse into his body, so she herself killed him, and Cage used to revive again. This time loop and Cage's training continue for many days. He had to remind Rita after reviving each day. As it has happened. Because these all happenings were not remaining in the memory of Rita. At last, Cage dreams in which he detects the site of central intelligence of aliens. He struggles to tell Rita. Now they try to escape from that place where they are combating so they may lead to that site as soon as possible. But Rita is also killed today, as she used to be killed on a daily basis. She was not getting the ability to tackle it in spite of the explanation of Cage. Cage starts to like Rita as the days pass because Cage had spent a lot of time with her while Rita had the knowledge of the current day. Then Cage again explains to Rita, "We have to go to the site of central intelligence of aliens in this way." Now they together moved to that location. But their mech suit has run out on the way and the battery had also ended. They reach near a house. There is also a helicopter beside it. Now they enter the house to search for the keys of that helicopter. But Rita is not in good condition, so Cage offers her coffee after making it. Then Rita says, "Wow. You have quickly known where the coffee may be placed." Cage tells her, "We have also visited here before. I told you, we die and revive daily. Coming here, there is again time when we die. And our military operation is left incomplete. Today, we will surely go there. But the small alien will attack them before they get in the helicopter. Rita says, let them assault. No issue. We will surely go there today. Otherwise, I am a fighter. I will confront them. Cage says, yeah. I need such passion, but the small aliens approach there at this time. They kill Rita. Witnessing it, Cage is grieved. He says to Rita, no more. I cannot see you dying again and again. Then he himself decides that he will go alone to this place. At last, Cage had reached that site which he had dreamt of, the location of Central Intelligence of Aliens. It is the same place. When he goes inside, he finds that Central Intelligence of Aliens Omega nowhere. There is Alpha Alien who proceeds to attack Cage. Cage tries hard to stop it, but it is the strongest. He wanted to extract the blood of Cage so he may lose his power. But Cage could not let it do. So he jumps into the nearby water. As a result, he is dead. Then Cage resurrects again in the next morning. Now Cage instantly goes to Rita. He tells, it was the trick of Central Intelligence of Aliens Omega. Why will he be called the Central Intelligence of Aliens if he does not play such tricks? It is very shrewd. It is deliberately showing me these dreams. Because it is not at that site. And I will soon detect that location. They directly go to that doctor. He informs that there is such a device, it will be known where the Central Intelligence of Aliens Omega is if it is fixed in Alpha. The interesting fact is this, we can also do the same with you. Because, Cage, there is blood diffusion of that Alpha in you. That device is in the possession of your leader. You know better how this device may be attained. Cage immediately goes to him and says, we need that device. He tells the whole story, but that leader says, no. I will not believe in your words. You are deceptive. Then Cage comes back, taking that device forcefully. The rest of the soldiers begin firing on him. Now Cage is badly wounded here. He is knocked out. Coming into consciousness, he is seen lying down on the hospital bed. And the blood transfusion had been set with him. What happened? His blood had spoiled here. He feels repentance here. Then the past moment is shown. Rita had fixed that device with Cage before his unconsciousness. Now they knew where the Central Intelligence of Aliens Omega is. Rita proved brilliant. Cage is still lying there in a wounded condition. Then Rita comes to end him. But Cage says, Rita, have you gone mad? Look. The blood is being transfused in me. I have no power to be revived. I was dead if you had killed me right now. Rita apologizes, I did not notice. Now they both begin to go together. They also take the other soldiers with them. At this time, Cage and Rita are in a fearful condition because Cage could not revive if he was killed here. And it was the last opportunity to kill that Central Intelligence of Aliens. Their all remaining soldiers become the victim. Somehow, Cage and Rita go inside. There is Alpha Alien. There is also Central Intelligence of Aliens Omega along with him. Now they plan that Rita will divert the attention of Alpha Alien. At that time, Cage will target that Central Intelligence of Aliens. Here the foot of Cage had also been injured, and it was going to be bad with him. Before it, they both wish each other good luck. And they reveal that they both have affections for each other. So it is compulsory to survive for both of them. Now Rita begins to run from there to distract Alpha Alien. Alpha chases her while Cage goes to that Central Intelligence of Aliens Omega. At the same time, he senses that Rita has been ended. Cage is dejected on it. But he had to kill the Central Intelligence of Aliens Omega. Cage notices that Omega is in the water. So he jumps into the water. Alpha also follows him. Before it, Alpha kills Cage. Cage had thrown many explosives towards that Omega. And Cage is ended with it. There is a big bang because of those explosives. Consequently, that Omega along with the Alpha Alien meet their end. It again happens the same. As Alpha's blood drops on Cage. Cage had returned to this point. He's overjoyed because Alpha and Omega had both passed away. Along with them, the tiny aliens are murdered. Their controller was no longer with them. Cage goes on the chase for Rita. But Rita again says, seeing him, "Who are you?" Here, Cage starts to laugh and says, "No one." As he will inform her everything, things will return to normal. And the movie completes on this scene. Thanks for watching. For more videos please like, share and subscribe.